Hello everyone, I'm Terry with Everything Homestead. Today I'm going to talk to you about what can be a touchy subject in some households. It's been in our society for centuries. I'm sure you've heard at some point in your life someone say, "That's women's work," or "I work my tail off to put food on the table, I deserve to be home and put my feet up," or something like that. For this video, I'm primarily going to be talking to you men out there, although this message could apply for women in some instances as well. I don't want this video to result in arguments, but instead I want husbands and wives to be open to the discussion about what I'm going to cover here. So men, keep this question in your mind while I continue. Do you love your wife? Well, of course you do. This is going to be a critical discussion surrounding the often taken for granted labor that women undertake in our homes and how this labor is frequently excused as an excuse by men to sidestep responsibilities. The work that women perform in household settings encompasses a wide range of tasks: cleaning, cooking, childcare, and more. That not only requires significant time and energy, but also fosters an environment of emotional and physical well-being for the entire family. Yet this invaluable contribution is often overlooked and minimally acknowledged. You can imagine the scenario on the homestead where the husband would do the field work, planting, cultivating, and harvesting, taking care of the animals, whether that means feeding, milking, shoveling manure, and even sometimes butchering an animal for food. All tough manual labor, typically better suited for the man in the house, as he is usually physically stronger than his wife. Usually. On the flip side, the wife would be in the house taking care of the kids, bathing them, diaper changing, getting them dressed, and more importantly, keeping an eye on them. They do cooking, they do the dishes, cleaning, and doing the laundry. In this situation, both the husband and the wife have equally strenuous workloads. I believe this is the origins of man work and women work. But just because they each have their own workloads doesn't mean they can't lend a hand to help each other when needed. Here's a news flash. 99% of us don't live on a homestead. The perception that women's work is secondary to men's contributions contributes to a culture where men might use this unfair division of labor as a rationale for not taking on their share of household responsibilities. This dynamic can be detrimental to both personal relationships and overall family functioning. When men excuse themselves from household chores by relegating that work to women, it implicitly communicates a lack of respect and appreciation for the effort that goes into maintaining a home, and shows a certain level of laziness on the man's part. Consequently, this behavior can lead to resentment and emotional strain, as women often feel overburdened and undervalued. Could this partially explain the 44% divorce rate that we have? So I ask again, do you love your wife? And 50% of married couples, both the husband and the wife, work outside the home. So ask yourself in that situation, when you both get home at 5 p.m., who does laundry? Do you love your wife? In addressing this issue, it is crucial for us to initiate open conversations about the distribution of household labor. Challenging traditional norms begins with acknowledging the contributions of all individuals, regardless of gender. Each member of the household must recognize that their participation in domestic tasks is not simply an obligation, but a fundamental aspect of partnership and cooperation. Encouraging accountability and shared responsibilities can establish a more equitable household dynamic, fostering stronger family relationships and a sense of collective well-being. So, to create lasting change, a stronger, happier marriage, we must engage in a dialogue and take actionable steps towards dismantling the outdated belief that women's work at home is less significant than men's roles in society. By doing so, we will not only uplift women, but also foster healthier, more balanced relationships that truly reflect the spirit of partnership. So guys, treat her like a queen, and she will treat you like a king.